Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite Leatherman accessories makers and called Zap Wizard. And today we're going to talk about an accessory that I've really enjoyed for the past month. About a month ago, I purchased what is called the 711L InLine Ratchet Holder. Now, this is the 711L InLine Ratchet, and I think most people have seen this. It's been on the internet quite a bit. There's a couple of really interesting reviews of it. I'm not going to do a review of the holder per se. I'm going to do of the ratchet. I'm going to do a review of this holder. And if you want a couple of really recent and good reviews of the actual ratchet, then I would have a couple links down below. One is to, I think, Charlie Carey's, and the other one is Multi-Part Store. They both did a couple of really nice reviews. I've had this ratchet for about 3 months, and I took it through a few tests. I used it with a variety of bits, and I even put it on my power pint to see how it would fit in there and use it. But overall, my biggest frustration was that it's so awkward. To put it somewhere where it would be less awkward, I couldn't really find a really nice place or location to put it in without it hitting something else or just sort of rolling around. This inline ratchet from 711L comes in two formats. One is a regular ratchet holder, and then this one is for Leathermans. And so what you would do, you would look at your Leatherman bit area, and then you place it in there, and then you would use it like a ratchet. So in that regard, it's very similar to the Leatherman inline ratchet here that you would get. It has a couple of advantages over the regular inline ratchet from Leatherman. Probably the biggest advantage is that it can take much more torque. I think it takes, if I remember right, 30 Newton meters of torque, which is quite a bit. And probably to use that amount, you would have to probably use a wrench at points and times and then help twist it and turn it. And people would use that. Let's say that you have a bolt or a screw that is glued down or stuck, then that's like you would want to use this. But you probably wouldn't want to use that much pressure or torque with your inline from either a Surge or some of the other Leatherman pieces, because that 30 Newton meters is pretty high. The other issue, the other positive, is that it actually takes a lot more bits, and those bits work just a lot better. For instance, if you wanted to use your Weha double-sided bits, you can put that in there. And by the way, this is magnetic, and you can see how it sticks out pretty far. This one does. But if you were to use your regular Leatherman one, let me put it in there. It also sticks out pretty well. But let's go to something that is a little smaller that people might want to use, which are the Steinwell bits. And I use these a lot. If you were to put that in there, it does go down a little bit, but you can push it up by using this particular piece here so that it's out. If you were to put that in your here, it's pretty small little leverage area. In fact, there are sometimes the leverage area is so small that I have to use a pair of pliers to pull them out. And that's not good for something like this. And it's also not good for your regular Leatherman bits to pull them out with pliers. So that's the two advantages to this over this. But there's a couple of really major advantages with the Leatherman one. One is that the Leatherman one is cheaper. It's generally about $10 to $15 cheaper than this one is. And the second one that would impact people is that it actually fits into a Leatherman case or sheath on the side here. And you still can put in your two bits here, and you can put in, let me just quote, your Leatherman arc or whatever you're going to be using. Ooh, my arc is not closing properly here. And so once these things are in there, you can have everything there, closed up, pinched up, and you can carry it. It's got on your belt. So you have everything here. With this alone, it just was not possible to do it comfortably, in my mind, until Zap Wizard came along. And what they did was they created this holder, and this holder is magnetic. If you look closely at the holder, you will see that there's some wee hot bits here and some regular 1/4-inch bits and some Leatherman double-sided bits. You can carry 10 bits around here, which means, 2, 4, 6 bits. So that means that you carry 12 double-sided bits for 24. 24 bits is quite a high number of bits, and that's more than enough for most people. On this one, I actually have 2 sets of 6, 8, 10s sizes and a couple of sets of slotted ones, because those are the ones that I use the most often. Those are the ones that may get damaged or something like that, so that you want to have a few extra ones. The way that it works is that this fits in here, this fits over the top of there, and there you have it. You have this little thing here, and this fits in a lot of places. This can fit like your pocket, it can fit in a pouch without very much of an issue. Let's say that you actually want to use this to turn something. Now you can just get your bit, place it here, and now you can just use the whole thing here. This gives you a lot more grip, a lot more knurling here than on the regular one here, and it just makes it easier to use. Let's say that you want a little more pressure, a little bit more of your hand to be on it. Then you can attach the other part here, and there you go. You can turn it and use it. This is a great little idea, and it just has made me want to use this more often, carry this more often. The 711L Ratchet. And I just really think that this has increased the value of this ratchet. It works with both the Leatherman and also the regular one. I'm just showing it to you so that you can look at it here. It is magnetic. It works well. I like it. The cost of it is anywhere between, I think, $25 and $45. I will have a link like the site. I purchased everything that you see here with my own money. This is no way sponsored. I just bought this a month ago and let people know that it is worth the price if you have a 711L Ratchet and that you want to expand its capabilities. Also, you should just check out the Zap Wizard site. It's got some really interesting accessories. There are people that think that 3D printing can sometimes not work as well, but I think that he did this really well with this 3D printing, and like that, and the nylon that he uses is very tough, hard, and both resilient at the same time. This is Haku EDC. I'll see you in the future.